I posted this screenshot yesterday on Flutter's Discord, and many of you requested to see the duel. So let's roll the intro.
Ride and watch hentai all the time with my soul is tormented by a succubus. Call assist, pencil dripping from the way I spit. Fell in love with this. Since got music, now she in my...
Hello and welcome back everyone, the name is Kahenkio and the game is Pokemon Duel. Today is a nice day or a bad day, depending on who you are and what you do. But for me, it's a day where I felt freedom. And I felt a freedom because right here is the match, the actual duel that I actually stumbled upon on a real person after playing versus bot and bot and bot over and over again. This is sared2x, and sared2x, thank you so much for freeing me from this freaking torture because it was getting on my nerves. What is happening here? Yesterday you encountered me sending a video saying that that was the last duel for ranked for 4K. That was because I was gonna stop uploading series where I play versus bots all the time long until I reach that margin of 4K. Or, I might lose something and lose 60 points and that's just GG well played, So I will have to grind it all up again and then, present you with another video once and if I reached that 4K margin. But the thing is, this is all kind of boring. I mean, it's fun and all at the beginning when the hype is real, when you're feeling it, when you're like, yes, man, it's possible to happen. But once something hits you in the head and crumbles your dreams, it's kind of stupid. So then you hate the game, you hate the players, and you hate everything along with it. But this entire video is going to be a tribunal, I don't know if that's the correct word to say. I want to dedicate it to the one and unrepeatable Pokemon Mew. And I don't know why, but I love Mew out of all Pokemon the most. Because first of all, I remember the first movie that I saw that involved Mew. He was just amazing, playful, and awesome. And before Pokemon Duel, I had no idea that there were like 700 Pokemon in general, for starters. Of course, I knew that there were Gen 2, Gen 3 and stuff, but I had no idea how many there were, nor how they looked. I only had the opinion about the first 150 or 151 Pokemon. I of course knew that Mewtwo was the strongest. I of course knew that Mew was the second strongest or whatever not. I of course knew Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charizard, Blastoise and stuff, but I never knew that there were like Mega Evolutions. I never knew that there were Shinies or something. That was all news to me, frankly. Whenever I started a year ago, some of you that follows this channel for a while, you can remember that I was mispronouncing half of the Pokemon that I actually had. And this day, especially, I want to pay I don't know the word, man. I just want to pay respects to my Mew that we played over 3,000 duels together. That includes rematches and everything, but with Mew, it's my second played figure. The first one is Zapdos with 3,300. Second is Mew with 3,200. And this specific duel could not be more iconic because let's just roll the video. I'm playing against, as already mentioned, Sared, and he's rolling. Let's check the plates. Double Chance, Max Revive, Gold Block, Counter Attack, and Mutonite Y. With his Zoroark of 97 level cross counter, with his Mewtwo, with his Annihilate expanded and Mega Mewtwo Y, Solnaleo with 120 expanded, I believe. Wait, we saw that. Lunala level 10, C level 10 with the 70 expanded for some reason, and Zapdos with Coco. Zapdos not so many C levels, and Coco on none. So I am playing the starter deck, my Rush deck, now all at level 5. Swap, Double Chance, 6 attack, Max Revive, Counter Attack, and Gengarite. And this video is also a living proof that you can't beat RNG. No matter what ability you expand on your Pokemon, the thing that has to roll and the thing that just rolls on the freaking RNG thing will roll. But I will start a little bit of a aggressive play with my Coco, and he's going to go extremely defensive with his own Coco. And this is going to be the start of, classic Mega Gengar Coco Rush. But he outplays me instantly here. Here goes, I'm going to send the other side with my Mewtwo, because this player to be playing against me, 3,900, he's on 36, must have won some pretty serious games right now. And I'm really thinking about it. Do I want to go and attack one of them and, maybe they roll a Miss or a Purple and nothing, and I get a Mega Gengar loss? Or do I want to grab the entry and start doing things my own way? I don't want to attack that Mewtwo or whatever, because I know that I have my 2 speed forms with my Zoroark that could defend. I know that he's going to counterattack and going to grab that. I know everything that is going to happen right now, and I know that he can Psychic Shove me away and win the game instantaneously, or at least after the fact that he's going to, win against my Zoroark. But right here, right now, I'm just hoping that his Mewtwo fails, even with the double chance. I don't know. I just hope that he fails. But it's usually not the case with the Mewtwo. He's not a stupid Mewtwo. He's gonna roll his Psychic Shove, of course. I'm gonna roll the Sucker Punch. And unfortunately, the Psycho Cut is gonna crush that Zoroark. This could have been game right there, but of course I do still have my 2 speed forms to defend. I still have my Max Revive for the big guy. But he can go Mega any given moment in time. He hasn't gone Mega just yet, because Cross Counter, no matter how many times you spin your white, destroys Mew and Mewtwo. Like, if my Cross Counter just spins, because I have the 111 expanded, which means it's not so likely, but as you saw, the 50 is a lot more likely to spin anyway. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and try and attack. And I'm like, alright, if I spin the gold once again, his Psychic Shove is pretty decently good. But no, wait a minute. Your Cross Counter only spins when it's not needed, okay? So far, I'm losing rolls like crazy. Like, it's either a neutral or against me. So far, it's not looking good whatsoever. And he's gonna attack my speed form with his Mega Mewtwo, and now it got a little bit more serious, because right now, if this speed form would survive, that'd be great. But since it doesn't survive, I need to defend. And I can't attack with the Zoroark, because if it would survive, it would attack with the Zoroark, no matter what he spun, either the 80 or the 140. If I did spin my Cross Counter, he would lose. But I'm here like, alright, and let's pause a little bit here, because right now, I'm thinking, what can I do? In the duel, it took a little bit of time, because I wanted to attack with his Zoroark on that Mega Mewtwo and kill it before he starts going back for his own entries, because that was his plan all along. I knew that was his plan, but he wanted to either win or go ahead and like, alright, I can lose to Zoroark, let's break it down, let's go back. So I'm like, alright, do I attack or do I play Mew defensive? And I misplay, and I use my Mew defensively. And then he goes like, oh, ha, thank you. This one is a weakling, let's make short work of it. And of course, my, Coco never wants to spin freaking Mele Wish. If it was an enemy Coco, it would be spinning Mele after Mele after Mele after Mele. I would never have a chance to kill it. But my Coco, no. My Coco wants to fight. My Coco is a freaking, I don't want to call it a cocksucker, but he's one. He wants to fight all the time. He's the bird that wants like bird fights and stuff any day. So attacking with my Coco is the way to go, but keeping something is not the way to go. So go ahead and I attack that Annihilator. And unfortunately, I spin a dodge and he spins a dodge, and that Cross Counter or anything of his would have sent him to the PC, and that'd be great. His Lunala is now making short work of my freaking Zoroark, and she makes the correct play not to allow my Zoroark to attack that Coco. And I'm like desperate times here, trying to attack. I knew he would swap right there, and white on white, good enough, I take it. But the thing is, you remember that the enemy still has a gold block. So this right there meant nothing except that wasting some turns on the Mega Mewtwo. And right now, he has his both entries free once again. And he's not going to give them away like that easy. Like, the initial rush was okay-ish. Okay, yeah, right, we like you. But after that, the dude is like, nope, nuh-uh. Not gonna happen. I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna kill you hard. So, that Sunsteel Strike with an X attack towards the Cross Counter is gonna lose, but I'm still gonna be sent to my PC, which means I won't be able to grab that entry. And now, it's either Zapdos Steamrolling or Coco Steamrolling. And neither one of them is fun against my Mew or my Speed Form at the specific moment in time. So I'm like, alright, let's support that Gengar. Maybe, do some swap spot, attack with the Gengar. Gengar can kill all of them. Or do maybe a Contagious Stare, force the Max Revive Plate or something, one of those things. But of course, my Speed Form will just die instantly to the Tapu Koko, because Tapu Koko destroys those low-tier runners, such as Mew and such as, the Speed Form. And of course, the enemy Mele is going to spin because the enemy doesn't want to die. And so far, I'm losing roll after roll. Like, Solnaleo send me to the PC, doesn't matter that he died too because he has the Max Revive. I have it expanded, but I don't want him to come anywhere closer to my entry. I don't want him to come anywhere closer to my to my, what do you call it, Mew, to my speed form. And the Koko is now coming in. And I'm like, come on, man, just get out of here. What the hell are you doing? Get out of here. I don't like you here either. But of course, it's going to be my dodge towards his wild charge. It's not going to happen. But he's not going to surround me. He doesn't want my Zoroark on the field. He doesn't like comfortable with my Zoroark there. I'm like, all right, I have to defend. I have nothing left to do here. I'm gonna have to defend. He can surround my Gengar at any given time. He can grab the entry afterwards. But that Zapdos fails. That Zapdos had one shot, one opportunity, one play, and he failed it. That Zapdos, you're never gonna hear of that Zapdos again. That Zapdos is done. And, you know, my Koko is going to go ahead and attack his Koko. But, of course, his Koko doesn't want to fight. I mentioned my Koko wants to do the damage. But he's going to bring in Solgaleo. And I'm like, all right, let's deal problems first. Let's deal with the Koko first. And then I worry about the Solgaleo. Because Solgaleo can still steamroll of any of my given runners. It's very unlikely that he's going to, like, miss or something. But lucky for me, that player wants to grab entries. And... like, literally, for me, that is perfect, because as long as my Gengar is close enough to my goal, I mean that Solgaleo can have a difficult time getting through a Gengar. You know, all the dodge, all the contagious stare, all the white on white, except of his 120 that beats my 106, is going to be neutral turns or in my favor. Basically speaking, I can stall for a while. And I know that my Gengar has a really favorable matchup. I mean, look at this guy's 97. I mean, I can hit it all day. As long as I roll my white, it's going to be easy peasy. I'm going to give him weight. I can surround him with my Koko next turn. It could be fun. So what I do here is I set out my Koko for the counterattack. I was like ready to give him my entry to do the counterattack, but he brings his Solgaleo a little bit, aggressive. So now I'm like, all right, let's take it one by one once again. Solgaleo will have a hard time killing my Gengar. He sees that I have the counterattack and doesn't allow any cheese. I'm like, okay, let's try and kill this guy right now with the 111. But the 111 never rolls. I don't know, I've expanded 111. I've been wishing that I could have some success with it. But unless it's the enemy Zoroark that we're fighting against, the 111 usually never spins. And it's very, very unfortunate. Right there, Koko spins another stupid roll. And I'm slowly but surely losing Pokemon. And I'm getting Pokemon back that are not very useful to me. Speed forms can't do much versus the enemy that he's having right there. I can only block him and wish for the best. But that other speed form is still sent there to bait the counterattack. I do believe that I can do something about it. Maybe, just maybe, some tiny miss, some purple on gold, you know? On the Lunala or something. Could bring me a little bit closer to that. But nah. So now he's going to seal my other entry point, and now I'm locked down. I know, of course, that my Gengar can make a short deal against the enemy Zoroark, because, you know, white on white, as long as it's not the freaking Night Days, it's going to be enough. But it was the Night Days, and the Nightshade wasn't enough. And right there, I had nothing to do but attack the Lunala with my speed form, and my speed form loses. That Psychic couldn't have been the freaking extreme speed or something. I don't know what it is. And I turn back right here. No, not that. Play back and then stop. Come on, I want that Lunala before she moves away. I don't know how the turns work, but I want this. I want it like this. Right here is the screenshot. God dang you. Okay, she has to move. But when she was on the entry, was exactly the screenshot that I sent on Fodar's Discord, showcasing how my road to 4K ended. But I never said I'm gonna give up there. I made that screenshot as I was playing the game and said, fuck this game, fuck this RNG and whatever. But let's play it out. I'm not giving up. I have my Mew. He's my favorite Pokemon. He's my Pokemon of all times. I'm gonna attack anything. And the Mew rolls his most amazing attack against the Zoroark and doesn't die. And that is crucial because Mew just right now, by neutral turning, won one roll. And this is the second roll that Mew won against the enemy. So Mew is going on a rampage right now. Mew is unstoppable. And if I attack that freaking guy right there and I kill it, that's going to be 3 rolls and he's, whatever dude, Zapdos will have to attack me. but he's gonna get the Annihilator. I'm like, oh man. But still, that's 2 rolls for me, 1 for the enemy. Okay, gonna attack again. I don't care, man. Shuttle Flip. It's a neutral turn, but I have that expanded, and I don't feel remorse whatsoever about that Shuttle Flip. That Shuttle Flip is gonna stay blue for the rest of my days with Mew, but that Mew is not gonna give up. It's gonna spam on its bigger form, Mega Mewtwo, until that rolls a Psychic Shove and gets shoved in the face, because that's how good the Mew is. That's how meta this guy actually is. So right here, right now, it's all or nothing. If I kill this Zapdos, that enemy Koko will have to attack, and if it fails, GG. But Zapdos are also still winning. And again, Shuttle Flip expanded saves my day because I don't die. That 50 could kill me easy peasy if I rolled my my hypersonic. I'm gonna keep on spamming on that. I'm gonna keep on spamming on that Zapdos until he rolls a Thunder Charge, because Zapdos love to charge. They don't like the Thunder Crush whatsoever. And good night, Zapdos. Okay? And now I have to choose from two more people. Koko and a Lunala. But the enemy Koko decides to attack. And screw you, buddy Koko! Because that's how the freaking Mew rolls, man! That is how the Mew is rolling! And that is how I end my freaking road to 4K. With the Mew going Super Saiyan and destroying everyone. Absolutely everyone in his path. And that's why I love Mew the most. And that's why it's the best Pokemon in the entire Pokemon Duel universe. Because that Mew, like it or not, brought me personally to 4K. And hey, Henki 4K right here with you. God dang. That was so exciting. When I posted that screenshot, I never said I lost. I posted a screenshot with saying fuck that game to anyone who saw that screenshot. But this video proves that you can't beat RNG. RNG is in this game to stay. This game is based on RNG. I don't care. I don't feel remorse for that guy. He lost. I got my 4K, and it doesn't matter a single bit. Right now, that's why I'm saying it's a happy and a sad day, because I reached that margin. I don't have any other margins to reach. This for me is my peak. 15 games, 14 wins. You remember the first video that it started all with? I believe it was a loss or something. It was 3 or 4 videos ago. But it absolutely matters not, because this margin has been broken. My Mew brought me there, and it's the most amazing Pokemon. Period. But I'm not gonna rampage anymore. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. If you have anything to say it down in the comments, because for me, this personal record is absolutely immaculate. So feel free to subscribe for more videos like this, and we're gonna be doing some more Smite tactics. Discord is also on the way. I'm gonna be finishing up and polishing it up soon enough. As for me, I'm Henki, and as always, have a nice day.